Facebook fan page, PR Thai Government. So really getting the word out that we're all here today for this significant gathering. On top of that, the main languages being used throughout the conference is Thai and English. We have real-time interpreting services available for you. Headsets, you can get them outside at the registration table. And all you have to do is to take some form of ID with you and exchange it so that they can hold on to that while you borrow their headsets. Once again, real-time interpreting services available, headsets outside at the registration desk. And before we start, if I could kindly ask you to have a look at your telephones, communication devices, and make sure that they have been switched on to either silent or vibrating mode, please. Thank you all so much for your kind cooperation. And as soon as His Excellency the Minister attached to the Prime Minister's office arrives, we will begin the official opening ceremony. Thank you very much.
Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok.
ไม่หล่นนะ
Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio Thailand's World Service. Broadcasting from Bangkok, this is Radio
Looking
Thailand's
into the world of radio will be delivered by the minister attached to the Prime Minister's office, Mr. Amsin Jiwapruk. So after this, there will be the group photo session. You've been listening to Radio Thailand's live coverage on the opening ceremony of Radio Asia 2017 conference. So radio is here to stay despite competition. Well, new technologies have actually helped radio to develop further and deliver its products over multiple platforms. We believe that innovation in content is the key to the future of radio. And this is the contents and the sentence from ABU. And for the ceremony, the opening ceremony will be started soon. So the atmosphere here, I can see a lot of participants, the members from Asia and the Pacific. And right now, on the stage, the opening ceremony is starting.
The official opening ceremony of this Radio Asia 2017 conference. My name is Pachari Raksawong. I'm very delighted to be here before all of you as your MC, and Thailand is extremely honored to be playing host to this very significant gathering, whereby this year we're very much focusing on the theme of creating radio with passion, looking into the world of radio. And we will start things off for our official opening ceremony with a special video presentation. So if I could direct your attention to the big screens here, enjoy this presentation.
More than 300 radio media practitioners, policymakers, and academics across the Asia-Pacific region and beyond are gathered in Bangkok for the Radio Asia 2017 conference from the 26th to the 28th of April at Swiss Hotel La Concorde, Bangkok. Organized jointly by the Government Public Relations Department, or PRD, which represents the National Broadcasting Services of Thailand, or NBT, and the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union, or ABU, the conference will be a platform for learning, sharing, and innovating, as well as providing perspectives on content among regional broadcasters. NBT became a full member of ABU in July 1964. The Radio Asia Conference was held for the first time in 2005. Looking back to the highlights of the past 4 years of the conference, from 2013 to 2016, our success inspires all ABU members to do better every day. The theme for this year's conference is Creating Radio with Passion, Looking into the World of Radio. Participants are encouraged to share their personal experiences and their sources of inspiration. Together, renowned speakers and radio broadcasters from across the region will add their expertise and soul with the ambition of making the radio industry ever more effective in the years to come. As an ABU member and as a co-organizer, NBT by PRD Thailand welcomes you all to Radio Asia 2017 in Bangkok, Thailand.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, a special video presentation highlighting the background and significance of our gathering today. And next, it is such a great honor for me to invite to deliver the welcoming address. Please join me in welcoming up on stage Dr. Javad Motagi, the Secretary General of the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sawadee Krap. I would like to begin by thanking His Excellency Arm Sin Chivaprik, Minister in the Prime Minister's Office of Thailand, for taking time off from his busy schedule to join us and grace this conference. We are honored and privileged by your presence, Your Excellency. My thanks to other distinguished guests, Deputy Secretary General of the House of Representatives, Permanent Secretary of the Prime Minister's Office, Acting Director General of the Government Public Relations Department, and all colleagues, speakers, partners, friends, and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizers of Radio Asia, I extend my warm welcome to participants of Radio Asia 2017 conference in Bangkok. The conference is hosted by the Government Public Relations Department of Thailand in this beautiful and vibrant city. Thailand has a large radio industry, and Bangkok is heavily populated by FM radio stations. As the only radio programming event of its type in the region, Radio Asia is unique. This year's Radio Asia is the 12th such conference. It is a meeting place for radio professionals, policymakers, decision makers, and academics of the region and beyond that to discuss and share their experiences. The conference addresses current issues of radio industry and attempt to find solutions. Radio Asia Conference helps us as broadcasters to think globally and act locally. With a history of more than 100 years, radio has very well served generations of listeners all over the world with information, education, and entertainment. A huge amount of information is now available to people which they use to enrich their daily lives and their working environment. But now radio has new challenges to face, ranging from social media to addressing younger and elderly segments of the society. The opportunity for radio is to continue to deliver content with substance, engaging audiences across a range of platforms. And needless to say, that the key for us to succeed servicing our audience is to win the trust of the public. Many of these opportunities have already been exploited by the radio industry by adopting multimedia approaches and offering digital radio services. This transformation has proved to be a powerful combination, winning back a significant portion of the audiences. Here in Thailand, the radio industry is poised to undergo dramatic changes, with the introduction of digital radio rapidly getting here. This will provide a very interesting example of how a major radio industry will accommodate digital radio while FM radio is still a powerful platform. Radio Asia 2017 will explore significant aspects of creative radio and how these will enrich our lives and strengthen the radio industry. The ABU highly appreciates the valuable contribution made by the Public Relations Department of Thailand and National Broadcasting Service of Thailand in hosting this conference and making excellent arrangements for this event. I thank all the speakers, sponsors, and partners for their contribution. I hope that you will find the 3 days workshops and conference sessions useful, productive, and informative. I once again extend my sincere thanks to our distinguished guests from the region and across the region, and at the top to our host and Your Excellency, the Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to you, Dr. Javad Motagi, the Secretary General of the ABU, for your welcoming message there. And without further ado, I am so extremely humbled and honored to have the opportunity to invite His Excellency the Minister attached to the Prime Minister's office on stage to deliver the ministerial message and the opening address. So ladies and gentlemen, do join me in welcoming His Excellency on stage, Mr. Omsin Chiwapruk, Minister attached to the Prime Minister's office.
Dr. Javad Motagi, ABU Secretary General, Colonel Dr. Nati Sukorat, Chairman of the National Broadcasting and Telecommunication Commission, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to everyone. Sawasdee nakrab. On behalf of the Royal Thai government, I am delighted to have an honor of welcoming all of you to the Radio Asia 2017 in Bangkok today. It's a privilege for Thailand to host a significant conference for the first time. I wish to thank the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union for providing us with this great opportunity. Radio remains an important form of media because it's a dynamic, highly interactive, and effective mode of communications. There were countless occasions radio have proven itself a very important instrument, ranking from early warning, disaster responses, and road safety campaign to traffic report. In Thailand, for instance, radio play a very important role in communicating with people as the country undergo and reforming process, which involves many change and development plans. The dissemination of information through radio empower and encourage public participation in every step taken by the administration to move forward our nation. Within this decade, broadcasters have to adapt themselves as radio is being challenged by the growing popularity of social media networks. Media consumption behavior have changed. It's time for radio broadcaster and policy maker to seek a new strategy and offer their audience optional venue for participation with creating content with the audience. I'm glad to see the ABU members come closer together to seek ways to enhance broadcasting services. With all this new technology and vibrant media environment, the Thai government attaches great importance to equal access to information for the people of Thailand. For Thailand, 20-year national strategy starting from this year also aim to broaden opportunity to improve social equality. The media is the major mechanism to help achieve this aim. While expecting the media to play their part, the government is concurrently expanding its high-speed internet infrastructure to cover more than 40,000 villages nationwide by this year. In our 12th National Economic and Social Development Plan, emphasis is given to enhance efficiency in providing public services and promoting good governance inside society. By doing so, diverse channels of communications will be arranged to inform the public and create people participation, and radio is one of these tools to ensure an inclusive society. Within this respect, Thailand is also embracing the adoption of digital technology for economy and social development as the country is moving toward to a new paradigm of Thailand 4.0. This Thailand 4.0, or some people said 4.0 model, is a value-based, innovative, and technology-driven economy. It will promote economic growth and the country competitiveness on a sustainable basis, as well as attracting disparity. In response to the Thailand 4.0 policy, our Prime Minister, General Prayut Chan-o-cha, has also announced a vision to upgrade Thai public sector to a digital government in the next 5 years. It is expected to result in government integration, cost effectiveness, and greater efficiency. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not only focused on technology, but also place significant emphasis on the content. Despite the progress that have been achieved, there continue to be a number of challenges. I believe that this conference will provide creative thought, wisdom, and expertise, lessons learned, and success stories, envisioning and inspiring media manager and broadcaster to continue serving the audiences. I'm certain that with the commitment of everyone, the Radio Asia 2017 conference will fulfill the theme, creating radio with passion, looking into the world of radio, as to enhance the industry present in the multimedia platform. Apart from the conference, I love every one of you to spend some of your free time to see and explore Bangkok after having a very serious meeting. I hope you will enjoy your stay in Thailand. I'm now declare the Radio Asia Conference open and wish it great success. Thank you and สวัสดีครับ
Thank you so very much indeed, Your Excellency. Minister attached to the Prime Minister's office, if you can kindly remain on stage as we go into another highlight of our opening ceremony. At this point, I would like to invite Dr. Javad Motagi back on stage, as I believe the Secretary General of the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union has a special memento to present to Your Excellency in show of our thanks for your presence with us today. I know you do have a busy schedule, but you have taken some time to preside over the opening ceremony. Thank you very much indeed. And with that, if I could ask both of you to remain on stage, we are now going to go into the group photo opportunity, and I would like to also invite the following guests of honor to join the two gentlemen on stage. Mr.
Right now, there will be the group photo session for the opening ceremony of Radio Asia 2017. Today, we are here at Swiss Hotel Le Concorde, Bangkok, to cover the opening ceremony of Radio Asia 2017 conference. As I've told you, radio is here to stay despite competition, while new technologies have actually helped radio to develop further and deliver its products over multiple platforms. So we believe that innovation in content is the key to the future of radio. Across the region, the radio industry has matured and fresh investments are being made in radio broadcasting. Some broadcasters have already ventured into digital radio broadcasting and currently run regular radio services for city listeners and those in the countryside. So radio broadcasters are creating content with audiences, not just pushing content out at them. Collaborative content is the key to the future, not just about the content we are making, but it is the content that we share that will drive us to the future. The partnership with audiences will help the radio broadcasting to be successful and enhance public trust. Looking forward, radio will continue to enhance its presence in the multimedia space. Radio Asia 2017 will explore the major aspects of the theme, the creating radio with passion, looking into the world of radio, and how these will add to the efficacy of the radio industry in the years to come. So, as we know, the Public Relations Department, or PRD, in collaboration with the Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union, or ABU, is set to host the Radio Asia Conference 2017 in Bangkok, as it prepares a platform for further advancing radio content and technology development in the region, inviting industry professionals from major mainstream radio agencies across the Asia Pacific region and beyond. The conference is set to explore various areas under the theme Creating Radio with Passion, looking into the world of radio. The event will be held from here at Swiss Hotel Le Concorde, Bangkok, until the 28th April 2017. The conference will also be a platform for learning, sharing, and innovating, as well as providing perspectives on content among regional and broadcasters and Thai broadcasters, including the MCOT. We are in Thailand, so we know MCOT, Green Wave, Cool FM, Josor Roy, or JS 100, and FM 91 will be joining the event together with the Radio Thailand FM 88 and its networks. Many media professionals have suggested that despite competition in other forms of media, new technologies have helped radio to develop further and deliver its products over the multiple platforms. So, Radio Asia 2017 has promoted the notion that collaborative content is the key to future broadcasting, adding that reaching out to audiences to create a public dialogue will enhance public trust and help the radio format remain relevant into the digital age. And according to Radio Asia 2017, delegates will understand that radio is here to stay despite competition, and that collaborative content is the key to the future. And for more details, please follow the link www.radioasia.org. And that's where we wrap up Radio Asia's live coverage. Radio Thailand's live coverage on Radio Asia, the opening ceremony of the Radio Asia 2017 conference. So I'm Panik Nisha Grairek. Thank you for joining me. So I'll bring you back to the regular program. So thank you for joining me, and time to say goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ
Union. Thank you so very much indeed. To all of you, to the speakers, we all look forward to hearing your presentations, and of course, special, sincere thanks going out to His Excellency Mr. Omsin Chiwapruk, Minister attached to the Prime Minister's office. He will be leaving us. From this point, I'm Pachari Raksawong. It was an honor. สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you, Pachari. A wonderful job and a wonderful opening ceremony. My name is Martin Corbin. I'll introduce myself a little bit more formally in just a moment. We're just finalising the stage setup. I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping first, if I could. It was mentioned earlier about headsets being available for the translation, and they are available outside. We have our wonderful translators in the booth, so if you would like to take part in the translation service, you need to get a headset